I just go back down memory lane a little bit. This is a dope beat right here.
Man, that's classic right there, man. It's like anybody who, you know, just grew up hip hop, you know that song. You know what I mean? You can't, you know, if you're over 20, you should know that song. You know what I mean? But
if you don't, you should be ashamed. You should be tarred and feathered. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Oh. It ain't gotta be all like that.
But yeah, man, you know, everybody, you gotta learn your hip hop. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. I don't know why it was giving me such a hard time just to get to the Triad Hip Hop page.
Yeah. Man, those Facebook up there like trying to take us down, man.
Yeah, man. There we go. Alright, I see Reggie Reg is in the building. What up, Reg? We appreciate you, man.
Reggie.
We gotta get with you, Reg. We're gonna get you to help us set up our some music for our intro or something to that effect, man. Yeah. So we're gonna get some boom bap from you, man. You know, we gotta get that hooked up. So we know, again, we are live on Facebook, we are live on Instagram, and we're recording for YouTube as well. So we got to get right with YouTube because they starting to act funny, man. You know what I mean? YouTube, y'all need to stop doing that with the rules or whatnot.
We on court.
Yo, but you know, we doing the thing, man. You know what I mean? We trying to do it big, and we appreciate y'all being so patient with us. This is, you know, it's kind of a sad week. You know, we got some things to talk about, but it's definitely a sad week because we lost somebody from hip hop, so we're gonna talk about that in a few minutes, man. It's really hard, man. You know, that's all that's been on my mind, you know, and worrying about who's next, you know what I mean? So a lot of our legends, you know what I mean?
A lot of these clowns are still alive.
Yeah, man.
Kashi 6ix9ine and that one dude. Yeah, don't be y'all kids trying to be gangsters, don't grow up and be like them. For real. Stay in school, learn a trade. It might be something one day.
Yeah, man.
Just saying.
If any of y'all heard the video I posted from when we interviewed DMC, he let you know, it's not cool to be a fool. You know what I mean? That's right. He said it in there, in that interview that we did with him. It's not cool to be a fool.
Don't be a fool because it is not cool.
Yeah, man.
Stay your motherfucking ass in school.
Exactly.
I wasn't even trying to rhyme.
Right. It just happened. That's what happens when you grow up hip hop.
When you get in the...
That's what happens when you grow up hip hop, man. You know what I mean? So that's what's up, man. Alright, so
yeah, I think everybody else gonna have to catch it on the next go round.
Yep.
We gotta get into this, we got limited time frame, and we got shit to take care of.
Yeah, so we don't have much time, y'all. We're gonna try to keep it brief, and get on our subjects and then wrap it up. Because we're on a kind of a tight schedule, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and jump into some things, man. As many of you probably already know, we lost someone iconic in hip hop this week. Legendary member of the Ghetto Boys, Bushwick Bill. And I was wondering because remember when they first said it that he had passed, then they said no, that was a mistake. He's alive. He's in the hospital. He's just fighting. And then like later on the same night, they said he did pass. So it was like, had he already passed and they just didn't want to let us know? What happened? That's kind of been on my mind a little bit. So, I wonder how that went down. But either way, we definitely lost somebody that hip-hop will never forget. I'm sure there'll be plenty of murals painted in his honor. I'm sure, his partners in the group, Scarface and Willie D.
Well, he's no longer Scarface.
Right. Well, yeah. Scarface is no longer Scarface.
We just found that out recently.
Yeah. He's getting into the political game, so we're going to see what happens with that.
Yeah. Shout out to Face Mom.
We're going to we're gonna take a moment and just give a moment of silence for the iconic rapper Bushwick Bill. Thank y'all for taking this moment for us. All right, thank you so much, and you know, rest in peace, Bushwick. You know, you will be missed. We never gonna forget about you, big homie. You know what I mean? Because
this year Halloween came on the weekend.
Man,
me and Killer Boy trick and robbing little kids for bags.
Yeah, he created his own lane, man. That's what that was so dope about him, man. He didn't come out trying to be like nobody else. He did his own thing, and he wasn't scared to just be himself. You know what I mean? So that was one of my favorite things about him. And you know, of course, his legendary verse on Mind Playing Tricks on Me, that was my favorite. What about you? You got a favorite verse from Bushwick?
Oh man, that's probably the one that stuck out. That one right there. And then the other one where they did "Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster." Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has some pretty good shit on that too.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So he was, you know, he was in a class by himself. You know, he did, like, you know, that's how you get people like ODB who ain't scared to create their own lane. You know what I mean? Because of people like Bushwick Bill who did the same thing, who just said, hey, this is me. Y'all just gonna have to deal with it. You know what I mean? So either you love me or hate me. You know, and so I love that about him, man. I love the story that MC Search told about him.
Oh yeah, that shit was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I was dying, man. So we definitely gonna miss you, big homie. So you know, and let's tell me real quick. I don't know, you were talking about the Scarface thing and him changing his whole persona and everything. Tell me a little bit more about that real quick, because while we on that.
Like I said, I just found that out. I know that he was running. He was talking about running for either mayor or city council in Houston. That would really be big. It would be kind of good to see a rapper in a political field. Is Scarface the first to do it? I don't think so. Is he?
No, I mean
he's one of. He won't be one of the first.
Trying to think. Seems like I remember somebody else running for office somewhere. But I mean, either way, I mean, you know, we had like Reagan. You know, he was a movie actor before he became president. Nobody expected him to be president. Jesse the Body Ventura was a wrestler who went into politics. So it can be done. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It doesn't even matter your background. We got Trump as a president, so
I know. Like the bar is pretty much.
It's low.
Like the bar was here.
It's low.
Yeah, this shit is under the fucking table now. Matter of fact, I'm running 2020.
Right.
Fuck that. I'm getting in. Yeah. Everybody getting chicken.
Right. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, man. I definitely think he has a good head on his shoulders. So I'm excited to see what happens. You know, again, you know, we still gonna miss you, Bushwick Bill, and we gonna, you know, post some videos and stuff like that, you know, in your honor, and you know, I'll attach some pictures of him to this video after the fact. So you know, we'll do that, and we'll go from there, man. Yeah, no problem, man.
No, you good? Let me let that rock again.
We got Jason in the building. What up, Jason?
What up?
Yeah, man. Yeah, and Jason said don't forget about his appearance on Martin. So yeah, I remember that, man. I was like, yo, that was kind of dope. You know what I mean? When they had him on Martin, they had. Then he beat somebody up. I think he beat Tommy up. I think.
Dang, yo, he did. Yo, he beat up Tommy.
It was like a fight. You know, Tommy and Martin was having a beef with, I think, some little people.
Yeah.
And Bushwick Bill was one of them. So. And Tommy and them got beat up by the little people. It was funny, man.
Shoot, Bushwick was scrapped like that for real, man. Like
yeah.
He fought Triad. Yo, he was fighting Triad for night by day.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that nigga threw a chair in
there. Yo, that's my dude right there, man. So y'all can't sleep on him. He was the gangster from the group, man.
Yeah, for real.
So, but yeah, man, I definitely will never forget him. So we definitely gonna celebrate him. You know, this whole week, you know, we're gonna try to post some stuff about him and stuff like that. hopefully, man, you know, maybe they can get like a documentary or something about the group, because I mean, they went through a lot, man.
Yeah, it'd really be good. It'd really be good to see like a Ghetto Boy documentary. Unfortunately, I really hate that, you know, the same year they tried to get their album crowdfunded, just like De La Soul got their album crowdfunded, and that's another story within itself, how treacherous the music industry did them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But you know what I'm saying? Like that would really be good, especially for the fans now. And you know, you got Willie D doing things. You got, you know, formerly known as Scarface, he's doing stuff.
Right.
So now it would be great to see that into fruition. I mean, and especially them being I mean, we say this time and time again. I think they were really the first group out of the South.
Yeah.
I
think you're right. I think you're right.
In hip hop. So I mean, that would be really great. You know, at this time.
And I'm sure there was some other street acts, but they were probably the first to really make kind of blow up a little bit and make a name for themselves. So, you know, I'm sure there's been a ton of other groups trying to make it at the same time they were, you know what I mean? But they were the first ones, I think, that really kind of blew up. So, and I mean, it didn't even matter where you was from. You just loved their music, you know what I mean? So, to me, that's what's dope about them. It didn't even matter. You know what I mean? Nobody said, oh, they from Houston, I don't like them. You know what I mean? I'm from New York, or I'm from Florida. We don't like that around here. Nobody could say they didn't like their music. You know what I mean? It was just that dope. So, but we got didn't we have a birthday shout out?
Real quick.
Get my notes.
Yeah, real quick. I want to say too, another musician who passed away last week. Dr. John. A lot of y'all. That's probably way before my time. But when I first heard it, man, I thought I got this dude was a brother. But nah, my man was white, from New Orleans. New Orleans.
No.
You're on the right place, but it had been the wrong time.
Yeah,
he had that
soul.
Yeah, he had that blue-eyed soul, dude.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, he had him and you know, like things like Average White Band and stuff. They had that little blue-eyed soul thing going on, man. So we wanted to shout out, you know, rest in peace to Dr. John. Thank you for all the good music that you've done over the years.
Definitely, rest in peace, man. Because good music, man, it never will die, but it's hard to see the people who brought it to life. When they go, it's like, man, you just want to see them around forever. You know what I mean? So it's hard, man. It's got to happen, but it's hard. So, you know, we still got a lot of legends left, but I remember when like Aretha passed, I was like, dang, you know what I mean? That was rough too, man. So it's like, you know, when you lose all these people, Etta James, all of them.
You gotta understand, kind of like what Sinbad said, it's like, it's really kind of hard to replace those people because God ain't really making them like that no more.
Not at all. Not at all.
God ain't making them like that no more.
It's hard.
Prince, Michael,
you know what I mean?
James.
It's some rare gems out here nowadays, but back in the day, we just had them. They were just coming out the woodworks. You know, Prince, Mike, everybody, Luther, all these people just coming out the woodworks. And nowadays, it's like every now and then you get somebody. You know what I mean? So.
Jams right there.
Yeah, man.
Let's switch gears real quick, though. Let's do like you said. Let's do the birthday shout outs real quick.
Yeah, I didn't bring my notes on who was the birthday shout out we had.
We had Whodini, the guy from
my man Ecstasy, the lead from Whodini. My man used to wear the hats all the time, the big hats. This week was his birthday a couple days ago, so definitely want to give him a birthday shout out. And I think it was some more. You had some.
We want to say Kickboy Triple. I think he had a birthday. So happy birthday to you,
man! Happy birthday!
I'm gonna have to do it. My girl Brittney.
Yeah,
she had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
I ain't gonna get all smushy and stuff. We don't do that here. Real hard. We serious over here. We ain't doing that. But we doing that over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a baby. You know. Yeah, happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to all the June babies. I want to shout out Corey Ritter. I don't know if you watched the show, but Corey Ritter. I think there was someone else.
I see Raphael's watching. What's up, Raphael? We appreciate you, man.
But yeah, we just wanted to do those shout outs real quick. And let's go ahead and talk about this Jay-Z being the billionaire.
Man, that's dope, man. Because I know he been fighting for that because when him and Beyonce got together, you know, they were both worth about $500 million apiece. So they, you know, they always kind of talked about billionaire status because the two of them together, you know, were a billionaire couple. But now, just him by himself, he's made enough to say he's a billionaire alone. So that's dope, man.
And man, it's just this instrumental right here. Like, not much of a Jay-Z fan because of all the stuff he had to do.
Yeah.
But a man to come from this.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? He came from this to like where he at now.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's dope,
it's
man.
amazing.
And you know, he's very smart. He's a business-minded, you know, dude. You know what I mean? I mean, I have to admit, when he first came out, I wasn't really that into Hov like that. But he grew on me over the years because I saw how his, you know, he was progressing as a person. So I give him a lot of credit, you know, and I think he's definitely earned his billionaire status, you know what I mean, because he's worked hard for that, you know what I mean. Even when Rockefeller disbanded, you know, he still kept going and built his own empire and said, you know, it's not going to just stop here. A lot of people would have just stopped and been like, oh, Rockefeller's gone, I can't do nothing else, you know what I mean? So,
and he had a different mindset. I have to give that to him too, because like a lot of people now, you know, back then, especially in the 90s, I think a lot of people were just like happy about getting the advances, getting a little record deal. I mean, that's why, like, you know, he said in that one round Freeze, like, hey man, so we looked at Billboard, you know, we was young, and now we look at Billboard, man, is you dumb?
Right.
I mean, it's just pretty much.
Exactly.
Like, it's like we in our own lane now.
Yeah, man.
And that's what you kind of really got to be, because it's like, we talk about this time and time again, you know, all the platforms would be, you know, dethrowing and that's, you know, deplatformizing, if that's a word.
Right.
Black artists, black people with a voice, people that are saying like, oh, we need to do this. You know, old Zucky up there shutting people down.
Right.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Now, it's like, now is the time that, you know, we have to do our own thing. Jay-Z's prime example that I didn't know he had this liquor brand, Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
And like, you know, and that started because Cristal was like, I'm tired of all y'all rappers,
right,
you know, talking about us in the rhymes and stuff.
Yeah, so they created their own.
Yeah, Jay's like, okay. Oh! It's horrible Jay-Z impression, by the way.
But, you know, I mean, and I'm not an alcohol drinker, you know what I mean? But, you know, I applaud him for stepping his game up instead of sweating somebody else for theirs, you know what I mean? He said, I'm create my own. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's a business-minded person.
He doing titles doing good. Yeah. I like the promo that he's doing with Prince, and actually him, you know, I think, is he the only one that has Prince?
That's what it seems like. That's the only one that's talking about it because they said they're getting ready to release some new Prince music and they're giving like title away for free for 30 days or something like that.
Dang.
So, you know, in honor of that, so yeah, that's kind of dope, you know what I mean? So, it might be more than that. I think it's either 30 or 90 days, something like that, but either way, it's dope, you know what I mean? So, but, so yeah, man, definitely, you know what I mean? I applaud Jay-Z for doing this thing, and I mean, even in, you know, in this day and age, he still raps, you know what I mean? He's not just a behind the desk, make money business guy. He still does this thing rapping, and you know, you got to give it to him. He still can out rap the best of them.
Yeah, I had to give it to him. He ain't now. I don't think he's the best rapper.
Right, he's not the best,
but he
up there.
He got some bars now.
He in the upper echelon.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, you had to give it to him on that.
He's in that upper echelon, so we definitely gonna you know, never doubt that about him, man. But you know, again, you know, I just want to give a rest in peace again to Bushwick Bill, and you know, I hope that my condolences out to his whole family, man. 'Cause I know that's hard on them. You know what I mean? He's trying to, you know, provide for his family, and I think that's why they were basically trying to go on tour too, man.
But he was too sick.
Yeah, he was trying to, you know, pick up some money and, you know, give the fans what they wanted, because the fans wanted that. You know what I mean? So I'm sure there'll be some tribute songs to him as well. You know what I mean? So, but all right, and let's see. I wanted to bring up real quick another topic.
I think we were talking about. Let's see. My man getting that street, boy. Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Give me the street. Give me the street.
Yo, so you told me like Biggie got his own street now in Brooklyn,
and they put like the whole name. It's not like Biggie Street or Christopher Wallace Street. It's called Christopher Notorious B.I.G. in quotations Wallace Way.
That's what's up,
man. They did it up.
Yo, let's clap that up, man. Let's go.
Triad Hip Hop Podcast. We gotta celebrate, man. We gotta celebrate hip hop and elevate hip hop, man. Because that's big. You know, we just had Wu-Tang that just got their own district street named after them. So now we got Biggie as well, and then Kool Herc, I believe he got the Sedgwick Ave.
It's 1520. It's Hip Hop Avenue.
I think so. Yeah. So hip hop is getting some big recognition, man, and I'm glad to see that.
It's crazy. So let's talk about that right quick. So we got remember when Nipsey Hussle passed away, he got his street name.
Yeah.
And it's like it was kind of ironic, especially him not being in the game that long.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying, for him to really get that so fast.
Yeah, man.
I mean, to me, is that like a alarming rate or that's? I don't want to say I don't want to offend people. I don't want to say it's sacrilege and stuff, because the man did his thing, but it's just like, man, like, you know, he get a street before Biggie get a street.
Right.
Really, you really think about it.
Yeah.
And actually, Pac ain't got a street yet.
Right.
You know that's the next. You know that's gonna be the next one.
That's probably gonna be the
next one. That's gonna be the next one, man.
So, and my thing is, you know, don't wait until people pass away. You know what I mean? I'm glad that, you know, Wu-Tang got something while they still alive.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah.
But for the most part, I mean, don't wait until they die. You know what I mean? We can celebrate these people while they're alive, man, so that, you know, the younger generation will understand how much of an impact they had. You know what I mean? People like XXXTentacion, he got more credit after he died. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, if you liked him that much, you know, show that support while he's still here. You know what I mean? There's so much going on after people die. You know what I mean? I hate when that happens.
Yeah, I mean, but that's just how it is, man. It's just people want to give the flowers while you in the box, and then it's like, we thought that he was a cool dude,
right?
But when you alive, you wouldn't get that nigga fired up,
right?
You know, sandwich, something, you know what I mean? Like, come on,
hey. I'm ready for a street to be named after Big Daddy Kane. I'm ready for Rakim Boulevard.
That needs to happen,
man.
That really needs to happen. Yeah, so put in your ideas since we're talking about that. Put in your ideas of what hip hop group or solo artist should have like a street name next.
Yeah. Who do y'all think is worthy of that? You know what I mean? To have their own street.
Run DMC should definitely have a street.
What?
And Hollis and Queens, they need that.
Run DMC, I can see that. Run DMC Boulevard.
They need that.
I'm going to go ahead and speak that. It's going to be a boulevard.
Yeah, so, we need that. They need that.
I can see that definitely happening. You know, recently, you know, I don't know if y'all remember, if any of y'all follow, but, you know, the one of the hip hop pioneers, Curtis Blow, he was in the hospital about a month ago. So everybody was kind of worried about him, but he's doing a lot better now. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that he's doing better too, man. So that's what's up right there. Party and bullish and party and bullish. Yo, that's the joint right there. So
What the old school?
Yo, I don't even remember the lyrics to that one.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. So again, congratulations to the Notorious B.I.G. for getting that street named after him. So we appreciate, you know, seeing people recognize hip hop. You think we'll get a Little Kim Street?
A little Kim side road.
A little back alley.
A back girl. Nah, I play Little Kim.
Nah, we love you.
We love you, girl.
But yeah, so you know, I'm just glad that happened. So I'm hoping that, you know, next time I get to visit New York, I'll be able to visit some of these places. You know what I mean?